All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Akah Kadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone, Shalom, to the elect pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, with the hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. I want to make it known that the RFID microchip is the charagma written about in Revelation 13 verse 16 and down. I want to let it known that Yahushua is about to make his return upon the earth, the one the world ignorantly called Jesus, to deliver his elect and to pour out judgment as it is written. So I just want to go straight into this, dealing with the Lord going to smite Egypt with plague as before. And a lot of people feel like these things will transpire over there in America is natural disasters. That's where them jack it up to, you know. But we're here to tell you that these are all the judgments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai. And it's going to get worse because the Lord had declared that this is how he's going to visit the earth that he made, yo. So all these are just various tokens, which are signs. So this is Isaiah 29 verse 6. It said, "Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire." So all these things Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai right now send upon the earth as plagues, yo. And as it is written in 2 Ezra 16, that the plagues are sent and shall not return again backward, yo. So right now I'm going to see more things. And this, them are going to get through push this climate initiative, yo. So let's listen what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai is doing.
Storms and violent tornadoes ripped through south, central, and eastern United States, with the death toll rising to at least 32 and leaving dozens injured. Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama in the south, Indiana and Illinois in the Midwest have suffered maximum damage. The blast of extreme spring weather resulted in power outages, flipped cars, and downed trees and power lines from winds of about 100 kilometers per hour. National Weather Service on Saturday warned of thunderstorms moving across the eastern region of the United States. As per official reports, Tennessee, one of the hardest hit states since the storms began on Friday, initially had 7 weather-related deaths that rose to 15 in 5 different counties. The Tennessee Emergency Management Agency further informed over 259 homes undamaged by the weather.
It's not very common. This is the first time in, I believe, more than 10 years that we've had 2 areas of high risk. That's very uncommon because typically the atmosphere likes to focus on one particular area, but in this case today we had 2 areas of concern and a broad area of what's called a moderate risk, which is 4 out of 5 on the scale. So this was a pretty widespread severe weather threat with a large area of concern for tornadoes.
The storm outbreak that walloped the country spawned more than 50 tornado reports in at least 7 states. Wynne, Arkansas, where at least 4 people died, was cleaved in half by one such tornado, leaving a line of destruction from the city's western limit to its eastern.
Yeah, I've taught here 25 years, and this is my classroom. And when I walked out yesterday, I didn't realize that would be the last time I would teach in this classroom. It's just, I mean, God protected this town, and He will rebuild it, and everything will be fine again.
Deaths have been confirmed across a wide swathe of states, with multiple victims in Arkansas, Indiana, and Tennessee, where the statewide death toll rose to 15 on Sunday. 3 of the deaths were in Memphis, where 2 children and 1 adult were found dead after police responded to calls about trees that had fallen on homes, informed the Memphis Police Department. 9 others died in McNairy County, Tennessee. There were at least 5 deaths in Indiana and 4 people killed in Illinois, including 1 person who died after the roof of the Apollo Theater in Belvidere collapsed Friday, where more than 200 people had gathered for a heavy metal concert. State and local officials also reported one death in Alabama, Mississippi, and Delaware, respectively. As the cleanup work moves forward, President Joe Biden visited Rolling Fork and assured the federal government is not leaving until the area is back on its feet.
Folks, I know there's a lot of pain, and it's hard to believe in a moment like this community is going to be rebuilt and built back better than it was before. The resilience of this community has been remarkable. And I just want you to know, as you fight through this, you're not alone. The American people.
Yo, you don't know who's the Alabama Shai, yo. Because right we're not talking. The Lord is send one more tornado over there just hey man, we don't know who is the Alabama Shai. The Lord is going to bring his fear upon this world, yo. But they're going to use all of these judgment of the Alabama Shai to push forth their climate initiative. That's why the leaders around the world have given over the power to the WHO to implement certain laws in a time of great disturbance. Let me use it that way, yo. Let's listen.
Here we go again. This severe weather going to affect a good chunk of the central U.S.
More than 13 states, by the way, are at risk for tornadoes, large hail, damaging wind starting late Tuesday afternoon, really taking shape as we head into those evening hours. And Stephen, it does linger into the overnight hours Tuesday into Wednesday, which, as we know, historically speaking, can be so much more deadly and dangerous.
Yes, it can. People are caught off guard, and these storms move in no time. So as the storms develop through the Missouri River Valley, they're going to push east. And so places like Des Moines, Iowa, Chicago, Illinois could very much be dealing with these storms, and they could be severe. It wasn't just a few days ago that Chicago was under a severe thunderstorm warning with a destructive tag because those winds approaching were some 90 miles an hour, and that risk is there. What we are showing you here are where the tornadoes move through, and that number continues to grow too this evening. Between the 2 days, Friday and Saturday, a cluster of tornadoes confined to that area that was under actually that extreme threat. This is the outlook for Tuesday, and where we have that significant zone. I mean, you can see the pink yet again over that same area, over some of these communities that have been hit so hard. We had tornadoes tear through parts of Indiana on Friday into Saturday of just a couple of days ago, and then central Illinois. We'll focus on that southern component too. Kelly's actually going to do that. But here in the north, it's all about the positioning of this low pressure. That's one parameter, or one thing that we'll be waiting on. But we also are going to watch this warm front lift to the north. And it's around that same time where this instability might be great enough to where we see a few storms pop. If those storms do pop, we have that potential of seeing those EF2 or greater tornadoes. This for
So as you can see, this is what the Lord will do, yo. The Lord will bring back great plagues on Egypt. So this is Matthew 16. I'm going to start at verse 1. It said, the Philistines also with the Sadducees came and tempted and desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be full weather today, for the sky is red. The sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? And this is how people now discern, you know, because them now use the measuring stick. And let me not even say people. This is what you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are not discerning. Because you only, Yahweh Shai is dealing with you, the descendants of Jacob. You know, use the measuring stick that the Lord have given unto us. And say to Ezra, supposed to measure the time diligently in itself. And when you see part of the science pass, you're not using these signs as a measuring stick to show that, hey man, the Lord is about to make his great return, you know. And these are the things that we're declaring in the ears. Because even the disciples asked the Lord, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? But you have been fooled thinking that this world that you're seeing is all, yo. This is nothing. Nothing. But we have a lot more to see, yo. A lot more to see. Because Yahweh Shemel have some strange wonders to perform upon this earth, yo. So this is just a quick video that I wanted to bring out. So with that, I want to say Kalalal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Aka, Kwadash, Shalom.